Are we are we back? We're back. Jojo Siwa killed my fucking stream, bro. I was downloading the game and it just killed it. Oh my god. I was just pressing the on and off button on my AC so many goddamn times. Okay, so I've learned we cannot download stuff while we're streaming. Is this two separate streams now? I think it's two separate streams. Because it like killed and came back. Oh no. So, well, we're gonna not do JoJo Siwa Worldwide Party. I'm gonna download it off screen and come back to that. I'm so sorry. You know what? Let's finish off with some Binding of Isaac. I got it in the brain, since Mr. Him, whatever his name was, I forget. Oh my god, I'm such a bad streamer. I forget the name. Him. He's no longer in the chat. Him, who has now left us. Let me update stream information. You know, I'm gonna leave the stream title. Binding of Isaac Repentance. Done. And I need to real quick update everything. Binding of Isaac, please. And we're there.
Son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved.
Hello. We're back. That was weird. Just hit me with a random, honestly. At this point in my career, this point in my life, hit me with a random. And I need to check real quick. Oh my god, it is two streams. Because it did the it did the going live notification twice. That's how you know that's how you know it's a good one. Sure. I don't like that active item, but we can. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. OMG, welcome back. So basically, I started downloading JoJo Siwa's stupid fucking game. Oh my god, they trick shot me. I couldn't chat for a sec when JoJo took you out. No, I started downloading JoJo Siwa's stupid game, and it froze my internet. Like, my OBS stopped working. Like, this is a second stream now, because the previous one died. That's how bad it... Like, JoJo Siwa... I truly was... Also, is the... No. This is... The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Stream info updated successfully. Okay. Getting killed by Jojo Siwa any percent. We already did it, by the way. I think we have world record on that one. Not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty sure we're world record holders of getting killed by Jojo Siwa any percent. So good job on that, chat. So much for being a gay icon. That's a bit problematic for a gay icon. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna come out and say it. I'm not afraid of retaliation. That's a little bit of an issue, I think, if you want to be a gay icon and you're gonna be putting down small content creators like that. Just saying. Jojo Siwa, really wrong for that. I'm gonna take this up with I don't know who controls Jojo Siwa. Who watchers the watchers? Who is? All right. I don't like spiders. Okay, I do like spiders in real life. I don't like spiders in The Binding of Isaac because they move too erratically, man. Also, that was like the worst idea I ever had. Switching out of Dark Souls 3 into Jojo Siwa. Apparently, the worst thing you can do for the health of your stream. It killed the stream and now we're back down to like starting. Everyone that like had joined up has just left now. Oh no. I was someone. I had fans. I had adoring fans. This is so sad. This is so sad. There's still a fucking spider. I really don't like spiders in this game. They have way more health than they should. And they move around like little freaks. All of them. I really don't like using this active item. And I'm really sorry I had to do it to him. Absolutely dog water item, but you know what? We'll take it. Increases fart size. For real?
Health down.
Alexa, play Despacito. I'm sorry, I should not say that shit out loud. I've realized I should not say stuff like that out loud because I do sometimes, and you know, call me out for this if you want. Oh, Ludovico! Wait, that's good. I like Ludovico. So... I... Call me out for this if you want, but I watch my own VODs sometimes. And I was watching one in the living room TV. And I said something like Alexa, who is blank. I said it again. I'm so sorry. But like, and then the Alexa in the kitchen was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that." And I'm like, "Oh no, have I been doing this to unsuspecting people?" It's funny, keep doing it. Okay. Alexa, where does Jojo Siwa live? I got a strongly worded letter I gotta send her way. Alexa, call Jojo Siwa. Oh my god, we called Jojo Siwa at 3 AM and this happened. Don't do this. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, to be I don't know. I shouldn't be too mean to Jojo Siwa because she started as some sort of like Disney TV child, right, or something like that. What's Jojo Siwa's life story? What's her about me page in Wikipedia? What's her like early life like? I know nothing about Jojo Siwa because I know nothing about people who are in TV or people who make music. So this is like, I'm actually curious. What doth Jojo Siwa? You know, also, like, is it weird to say this? I've heard the name Jojo Siwa before. I always thought it was a guy. And then I saw the game. Like, I got it in the Humble Bundle. I wasn't even like aiming for that game in particular. But I saw it and I was like, wait, that's Jojo Siwa? I try not to like make fun of her because she's a kid living in the spotlight, having a transition into adulthood, broadcast to the world after spending her child life as a mascot for kids, toys, and bows. Yeah, like, that's kind of the thing, right? How angry can you be at someone who is ultimately, you know, if, you know, they're all covered in glitter and Swarovskis and that kind of shit, but they are still very much a cog in the machine, you know? You're just on the other end of it. There's two machines. There's one machine that makes content and one machine that consumes it. And everyone's getting fucked on both sides of that exchange. That's a bad item. I mean, I'll take it because it's better than not having it, and I can use those hearts to buy like a devil deal or something. But I would actually like to use it up. Let me see what's in the shop. Nothing I would like. Actually, potato peeler. Potato peeler could be good. I might do potato peeler. What? Oh yeah, with a half heart? Yeah. Give me potato peeler. Just enough. Beautiful. 1. And 2. Oh baby. This is good. This is a good start. Everything I know about JoJo Siwa is against my will, for real, because I don't pay attention to celebs like that either. No, it's honestly, and I've mentioned this before, but my girlfriend, she works in entertainment. She works in Hollywood and that kind of stuff. So everyone she works with is always like, it's so good that you have, like, your partner is also not part of this. Like, that is super healthy. You're telling me you have a guy at home that doesn't know anything or anyone that you work with? Hell yeah. I'm like, yeah, I don't do it on purpose. I promise. I'm just stupid like that. I'm just a little silly. What do we? Oh, we need to do everything with you. Well, let's go. Let's go on a trip with our favorite rocket ship. Sorry, I got Little Einsteins on the brain because it was an answer in bar trivia. And I just remember what a bop Little Einsteins was. Are they still making it? Did it get some sort of like cartoon reboot? Zooming through the skies, Little Einsteins. Yeah. That was honestly okay. Forget horoscopes. Which kid from Little Einsteins are you? I'm like I'm the blonde girl. I don't know what her name is, but I'm her. Rubber cement. Okay, this run's kind of blessed. If I can actually not die, I gotta look them up. Yeah. You do that. There's the true test of someone's personality is which kid from Little Einsteins are you? What backyardigan are you? I think these are the big ones. These are the big questions that everyone's scared to ask, but not me. Not me. I am a man of the people. I ask these hard-hitting questions so you don't have to. It is my responsibility as a media creator. Okay. Did I get the... I did. I do need to do boss rush, so maybe I hurry a little bit. I'm pretty sure this just kills you, yeah. Fantastic. My favorite was June, the ballet one. I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. I talk a big game. I don't know who the fuck is who in Little Einsteins. I just know there's a blonde girl, and I didn't want to be the main guy because that's very you know, that's seen. We've seen that. Asian girl with the ballet shoes. Oh, that rings a bell. That rings a bell for sure. Yeah, I think that's an honorable. That's an honorable one. Little Einsteins, man. And it was all like, it was very musical. Which I guess it's kind of like, that's kind of good. That's healthy, I think. I think any child's education is only bettered by including music. My problem is I've just never been a musical guy. For evidence, I don't know who the fuck Jojo Siwa is. I don't know. I've never been one to listen to music, and then my parents were like, "Hey, why don't you play music? That'll complete your education." And I was like, "Well, if I gotta," but they put me in front of a piano, and I never practiced. And the only thing I ever really learned how to play was Hedwig's theme from Harry Potter, because I was vaguely interested. That's not true. I also learned the Pink Panther theme. That's like the two ones that I like actually practiced because I was into it, because I was like, oh, I recognize this shit. But other than that, it was all these like classical stuff, rondo number, whatever, you know, just like, I don't know. I didn't want to learn that, and I didn't. I didn't want to learn it, and guess what? I did not. So that's sort of where my alt pedestal, that could be good. We haven't even hit item room. But yeah, I remember as well, like, I felt like such a failure for not learning to play the piano. I truly expected to just have songs pop into my brain fully formed, I think. Monstrous, I mean, at this point, I don't know if I'll have the hearts for Peeler. But no, let me re-roll that. You know what? Let me re-roll that. I get greedy. We get greedy in this stream. Let me re-roll it. Let's see what happened. Because I would rather a passive item. I mean, it's worse, but honestly, with Bouncing Tears, I feel like this pops off. Like, with everything else, it's kind of whatevery. With Bouncy Tears, we're just a menace now. We're a live grenade. We've got Scattershot. But yeah, I would like cry in front of my piano teacher. And she was like, no, it's okay. I'm sure you can learn it. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure I can. I'm sure if other kids learn it, I can too. And she was like, yes, that's the right attitude to have. But also, I was like, you know, you gotta try to learn shit. And I was not trying. I was just like, I was feeling so sorry for myself, but I did not deserve to learn those, you know, I did not deserve that pity. I didn't put in the work, man. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, the eraser is pretty good. No, I feel like I'm sticking with this. I'm sticking with my friend. Oh my god, wait, I haven't even told you. So basically, I learned music at this like local music school. It wasn't like something that I did at school. It was a dedicated school for learning music. That was just like, I went there for extracurriculars, that kind of stuff. And oh, that's a good one. Oh, the hell. Okay, and I would, at some point they basically asked me, there were like these two things. We had band and orchestra, right? So if you played an instrument that was more classical, you know, an instrument that was more like a violin or a cello or something like that, you did orchestra. And if you played an instrument that was like a trumpet or something a little more jazzy, a little bit more fun, you did band. Or like you could. Not everyone did. But a piano fit in either of them, and because of that, the band didn't have enough, because I guess all the pianists had gone to like orchestra. So yeah, that's good. All the pianists had gone to orchestra, I guess. And oh, the sheep head is good, but I can't take it. The goat head. Sheep head? What the hell? So I joined band, but remember, I was not practicing my music. Like, I ended up in band, but I did not know how to play piano. I took piano classes. I had been taking piano classes for like 2 years at that point. I hadn't learned piano at all. And suddenly I was in the band for the music school. And I was expected to play piano. I was expected to play in front of people, at least in front of the band. But we also had like, you know, little like gigs-ish that we did. We did like 1 or 2 concerts a year type of thing. And I was supposed to play in that shit. OMG Isaac. OMG Isaac. Welcome back, by the way. You got booted off the stream by frickin' Jojo Siwa. Oh no! This was a good one. Put me back on Eve. I'm feeling Eve today. But yeah, so I would literally just be at the piano. There were 2 pianists. It was me and one other guy. I would literally be at the piano and like I would pretend to play. Like I had like some places where I knew this specific chord was supposed to be played. This specific chord is supposed to be played here. That I knew. So like whenever those moments hit, I would play those chords. But other than that, I would not touch the fucking keys on that piano. So I would just be there kind of like moving my wrists up and down so people thought I was playing the piano, but I was not. And the other guy, the other pianist, 100% knew. Like, come on, you can't, you know, when you're the only piano, when you're carrying the load for 2 pianos in a band, you know, right? And I'm sure maybe like 1 or 2 other people also knew. But the rest of the people, including the like conductor of the band, did not know that I was not playing piano. Okay. But yeah, and then we did like we played, oh my god, we played at the local church. We played at our church at some point. Now, I don't have any hang-ups about this because it's not like I went to that church. I've never been raised religious or anything. But it's like the town church, you know? It's like a big thing. It's an old European town where like the church is at the center of everything, right? The church is what like the first building that was put up in town and everything grew around it. So like it's sort of a very big part of our town and it's a very central part. It's very symbolic and everything, and we were playing in there, and there's massive reverb in there also, so like you gotta, you know. And man, I was just there pretending to play piano. That's what I did as a kid. I wouldn't have flown in my middle school because in choir and they made us all get up one by one and sing for her before every recital. I was also in choir. I was in everything in that music school. I don't know how none of it like stuck. I don't know how I went through everything and I didn't like learn anything. But you know, I was in choir also, and I was there every Tuesday and Thursdays doing the you know, I was there doing that shit. Hell yeah. Oh no. Oh yes. 2 soul hearts. Thank you. But are you winning, son? For now, yes, because I just lost the game. So I am winning for now. Oh god, no, wait. Okay, we just gotta wait until a devil deal now. That's not good. Sing a Catalan Christmas song. No. I was talking about Catalan Christmas earlier because I was in my friend Celine's chat and we were talking about what does Christmas look like for you, and I started talking about what it means for us and what like we do for Christmas. She was kind of shocked. I mean, it's, you know, Catalan Christmas is like no other Christmas really. The Catalan Christmas songs, they're good, man. They're very like jaunty. They and there's like such a mix of everything in that album. I don't know if you listen to the whole album, but there's some songs that are very like North African in like style. There's some songs that are very like Irish. There's like a bit of everything in there, man. And these are all like our little Christmas songs. It's kind of weird. They were all sung by kids. Oh, yeah. They were cursed. Those songs are a little wrong. This run is looking bonkers good. Like, if we get a good 1 hard devil deal, we're off to the races. I guess even a 2 hard devil deal. Getting killed by Jojo Siwa. Yeah, so I was getting frustrated with Dark Souls because I'm in a part where enemies are downright invisible, which is kind of shitty, I'm not gonna lie. So, oh, hell yeah. So we were like, okay, let's go play a girl game. And I tried downloading this game that I have that I got in a humble bundle. That's like Jojo Siwa World Tour or something like that. It's all like little, it's a rhythm game, but it's like Jojo Siwa branded and it's Jojo Siwa songs and that stuff. And I tried downloading it. And the moment I tried downloading it, it took up my whole bandwidth and the stream died. Jojo Siwa killed me, man. Jojo Siwa putting down small content creators like that, huh? She got in before I could even like do anything DMCA-able. She just got my ass. Link deleted. Oh, did you have like a dot in there or something? Oh, Jojo Siwa strikes again. Oh no. I'm not gonna, okay, I don't want to get too, I don't want to get too mean on Jojo Siwa, because she is a victim of the TV, you know? She's grown in her own circumstances, and she became what she did, and she did what she became. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't, okay, I was gonna say I can't believe I haven't taken damage. I did take damage. Devil deal. And backstab is good. Okay, so we take that. And now we are off to the races. I can hear you furiously clicking. I am furiously clicking, man. I'm trying to stay alive out here. I was very not used to playing Isaac on keyboard when I first started streaming it, so that was a rough change to make. And even then, like, after I've been playing it for like even 10 minutes, my wrist starts to hurt. I need to find a position that like supports my wrist properly. Oh, that's pretty good. I should play One Shot. I think I have it in my Steam wishlist actually. It's there's like it's critically acclaimed and there's something about it that really kind of appeals to me, but I don't know why I've never pulled the trigger on it. There's like a lot of other games that I've been kind of passingly interested in that I've given a chance to before trying One Shot. And I think it's because it's called One Shot. Because is it one of those games where it's like there's some kind of time limit or something like? So I don't like the games where it's like, you know, you have 5 days to do this, and then, you know, at the end of the 5 days, you get like you get an ending, and then you can replay the game. But I've never liked that. I never liked the games with that kind of time constraint. You only have one chance to save the world. That's also pretty stressful. Oh. Sure. Why am I getting devil item deals? Like that one, that's a very devil deal kind of item. You got 3 different endings. Yeah, I think that's something I might want to. That's something I might want to do. I'm out here with a damage bonus now. Okay, now I need to focus up because this run is starting to look like it might go somewhere. Don't worry, I'll still talk because it's what I do. I meant to phrase that better, but you know, I guess this is kind of emblematic of where we're heading. We're heading to a situation where... Oh, come on. Well, that's why we have the Fool. I thought the effect from Book of Shadows would last beyond the room. What's the point of it otherwise? But yeah, I haven't played Isaac on stream in a while. I've been very, very Dark Souls pilled for a while. Don't worry, that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop playing Dark Souls. But you know, I want to include Isaac in the rotation. I think my problem is because Isaac is a game I know a lot better. It's a lot easier for me to sort of move it to the back burner, you know, put it on low priority processing instead just start chatting over it, which is kind of, you know, I think it's good. Don't get me wrong. I think if I'm streaming, it's to talk, not to, I mean, also to play, but if I'm streaming, it's so I can bring something that is more than just the game, you know. There's the game, but then there's me on top of that. That's kind of also the primary thing. So I tend to work toward that, but in something like Dark Souls, because it's such a dangerous and unfamiliar game, I keep just talking about the game, and there's little asides here and there, but there's nothing like this where I'm playing the game fully, but in the background I'm also, you know, like I'm talking about whatever. I can't do that. I thought you played it last week. Yeah, but you know, last week is an eternity in my brain. I have very bad memory. Oh my god. Okay, this run is incredible. I have very bad memory. I am, you know, like you say, oh, I thought you played it last week, and now I'm like, shit, you're right. I did play it last week. In my head, I was like, I haven't played Isaac in forever. I gotta play some more of this. They're gonna forget all about it. But yeah, I want to give a good Isaac experience, which I think means both skill and commentary. And right now I can only give you commentary, which I think is preferable to skill, if you ask me. But still, not great. I feel like I can probably kill this thing before yeah, I can kill you in the 10 seconds before it hits. And now I've got +1 health, but I go down and I lose it. Cancer cells, they've crawled into your ear and in your memory banks. I've always had very bad memory. Well, I discovered, like, earlier, I don't know when exactly is earlier, but I discovered that I have, what is it called? Aphantasia, right? It's like I can't see images in my brain. Which I think might be a not insignificant part of why I can't remember shit. Oh, come on. Okay, that's my B. That's my B. But yeah, I just found it out. I was like, I was telling you about it, that I was in Celine's stream, and suddenly I'm like, wait, what do you mean you can like just close your eyes and see an image? I thought, you know, because I can close my eyes and sort of picture an image, but it's not the same. Okay, let me explain, because I feel like that made it more complicated than it is. I can close my eyes and logic my way into what something looks like, but I can't just close my eyes and see a thing. Does that make sense? My memory's so bad too. It's randomly selected. How do I, like, think about things? I think about things in terms of their properties. I think about things in terms of, like, you know, I don't think about, I know, like, when I close my eyes, if, for example, talking about, I don't know, this Isaac character, Eve. I close my eyes, I can't see Eve in my brain. But I know she's got glasses. I know she's got horns. I know the skin is black. So I'm like, you know, I can slowly piece it together, but I can't get a holistic image of what it looks like. You know, I can't just close my eyes and see it. I close my eyes and I logic my way. I piece it back together, but I never get a picture of what it looks like in my brain. Oh yeah. Let's take this. Can you picture images in your field of view when your eyes are open? Well, yeah, that's just called seeing. I can do that, sure. I'm so greedy for that bomb. Some people can imagine things with their eyes open. What do you mean, like, imagine something with your eyes open? That just seems inefficient. I would not want that. Like, if I have my eyes open, I want to see what I'm seeing. You know, I don't need distractions if I've got my eyes open. I cannot pick up this heart. 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 You can imagine very vivid images. I mean, that seems like a great skill to have for your art. I think that's probably a very good thing. I think, honestly, the way that I think about things is probably very good for me for my work. Because I do science, and that's all about, like, properties and stuff, you know. That's all about... Oh. Nope. No, thank you. Oh, I can't kill this until I kill all the other ones. Oh, come on. You didn't hit me. You didn't. Come on, be honest. Be honest. You didn't. But I feel like, yeah, if you're doing art, being able to see very vivid images is probably a big plus. Doing art in a very academic way. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, it is. Do I want health? Because health is going to transform into an asset. Range and tier size. No, give me the health. And then, okay, is there... Never mind. It's Krampus. It's Krampus. Krampus the Bampus. Lump of coal. Let's go. Okay, this run is definitely looking good, actually. The way people think about concepts is so cool. That's something that makes me, like, think about what happens when, like, when we're trying, like, these people that are... Oh, shit. Just hit me with it right out of the gate. When these people that are trying to do, like Neuralink and that kind of stuff, you know? And connecting brains. Actually... Keep me with this, because that's going to turn all the chests and chest into red chests. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but trust me, it made sense what I just said. Oh, yes. But, you know, how are you going to establish brain-to-brain communications when everyone thinks about everything so differently, right? It just seems impossible. No. Okay. I need to be so careful to not pick up these hearts. Oh! I got launched. I got teleported. I got bamboozled. Where am I? Where am I meant to be? Oh. No, that was not right. That was not right. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I'm a god. Okay. Yeah, let's just pop this here. Yeah, I wanted to see what's in here. Okay. Well, what the fuck? My inner monologue just be yapping. Okay, that's kind of the thing also. Like, everyone... I'm in like a couple of subreddits for, you know, startup streaming, Twitch streaming, etc., etc. And everyone's always like, it's so hard to just start, you know, talking all the time. It's so hard to always have something on the brain. I'm like, it's not that hard. At least, okay, I don't want to be like bragging here, right? But I feel like all you have to do is put whatever is inside your head outside your head. That might be a little conceited, because maybe that's a little more difficult for other people than it is for me, necessarily. I can see that. I can concede that. But still, right? I don't think it's that hard. You can't, like, imagine them behind you? What do you mean, if there is something behind us? Well, like, knowing something is behind you is not the same as picturing it. Right? Like it's not like we have no object permanence, or at least, you know, I have object permanence. Like, I know where things are based on their last location. I just don't... I just can't picture them until I'm seeing them. There's a book behind it. I can go grab it, but I know where it is. But I do that visually? Well, I don't know what you mean when you say you do that visually. There is... I feel like knowing where a book is has nothing to do with how the book looks or how the room looks. I know where a book is because I know where a book is. It's like a coordinates thing, right? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. We can take Polaroid. We could... I don't know if we want to. But we could actually... do... No, I don't think so. Oh, I just narrowly missed boss rush. Well, no, just take me down. Let's just do the basics. Let's just do some unlocks here. You're holding the book right now and you can't see it, but I'm imagining the space is taking up. Yeah, I still feel like this is not an issue of... This is not an issue of being able to see. It's just an issue of being able to imagine. I can imagine. Dragons. I'm still alive. But this is not what we wanted to do. We still need to do unlocks with you, so, you know, it works out. But still, yucky, yucky. Imagine dragging these nuts. Oh, across your face. Oh, shit. Got him. I could never, like, Oh, yeah, give me that. I always fall for that shit. Because my mind is too pure. I'm too much of a good person to be always looking out for that kind of stuff. But, you know, actually, okay, you know what it is? What do you guys call it? When you're walking... and someone like kicks one of your feet behind your other foot to try to like trip you up. What do you call that? Because that was like a big thing in my middle school. It like came all of a sudden. It's not like we were always doing it, But it was just suddenly everyone was doing it to everyone. It was really weird. A flat tire? I guess, but I thought a flat tire was when you like step on someone's shoe. Man, what if I die? I need to be careful. Okay, I've got a few bombs to spare. How many do you eat? You better not just spawn friggin' hearts, man. I'll be mad. Okay, yeah. I just think fuck, bitch, asshole, etc. when it happens to me. Yeah, that's so fair. You're so valid. Oh god. You know what? We're popping the item. I don't wanna take silly damage. I don't have enough health to be taking silly damage around here. But yeah, so it happened to me once, and I vowed it would never happen again. And like, it didn't happen again. I always walked on that school with like a steely gait. Like I walked around, I was always clenching my leg muscles. There was one time a guy tried to trip me up, and instead of tripping me up, he tripped himself up because he tried to kick my leg, but my leg was so rigid, he just fell. Well, I mean, this is just better. Do you? No, I was gonna say, but no, you don't give. But you are only one spirit heart, actually. Am I? Do I do this? You know what? We follow the church of fuck it, we ball in this household, so fuck it, we ball. Is that why you have magical legs now? No, I have magical legs because I have naturally very short calves. So whenever I have my foot like flat to the ground, it's basically a calf workout for me. Because my calf has to be stretched for that. So just like walking around kind of works me out. So I have godly legs. And then on top of it, I'm biking around on my bike everywhere these days. So I'm like extra beefed up in the leg department these days. Yuck. That was not worth. Let's go to the arcade. I'm playing everything. I'm playing everything, baby. I'm one of those people in Vegas that just sits there, dead-eyed, and just starts yanking on the extra calfed up. That's me. It's also like it's a blessing, but also a curse, because I get tight calves very easily. There's like, it happens in periods. It doesn't always happen, but I do get like, it happens, you know, when you wake up and your calf is tight. Oh my god, I was having a brain stroke there. You know, when you wake up and your calf is tight and all of that, that's like, it happens a while. Like it happens for a few days in a row sometimes. Get a little Charlie horse first thing in the morning. That sucks ass. It's okay, like, I've lived with it long enough, it doesn't even bother me anymore. Like, it doesn't hurt, it just feels kind of tight. And also, I did swimming for a while, so like, I also got a lot of toe. Like, oh, yuck. I also got like a lot of like toe height. What do you call it when like no, what do you call it when like your toe gets in this sort of that weird position and you have to like pull it or like do something to get it to relax. What is that called? Because in a cramp. Why was the word cramp not coming to me? Because I was like, I know a word for it, but it's the Spanish word for it. I wish more than anything else. I wish if we ever become able to fly, I am right back in there, bro. But yeah, I got a lot of I used to get a lot of toe cramps. The reason for that, and now you're getting like the full, you're getting the full download. You're getting the full details on everything that is wrong with me. I have all of my toes are basically dislocated. Because as a child, I would wear shoes until they didn't fit me and then keep wearing them. It's not like we were tight on money, you know, it's not like I needed to wear shoes that didn't fit me. But I would just not ask for new shoes. And then my parents would be like, oh my god, your shoes are super tiny on you. Let me get you new ones. And I'd be like, yes, father. Thank you. But I never would go and be like, hey, these shoes are getting tight on me. So then my toes kind of grew a little weird because of that. And I went to like the foot doctor at some point, and she was like, wait, this doesn't hurt? She looked at my feet and she was like, this shit doesn't hurt you? Because all your toes look dislocated. And I was like, no, I feel fine. I don't know. But yeah, that woman was shocked. Oh, he's so good with it. Devil deal? Maybe. Guppy's tail. Yes, always. Yeah, give me a Ron baby. Ron baby's so good. And up we go. That's gonna come back to get me when I'm old? What, like having weird fucked up toes? Yeah, probably. But what are you gonna do about it? I don't know. My toes have never like hurt though. Like I never had problems with that. So maybe I'm just godly. Maybe I'm just unimpeachable. Maybe I'll never die or get hurt. You don't know that. It could happen. It's happened before. I will never die. I know, right? Just, okay, this is just because I'm a scientist, but like, just because everyone has died doesn't mean I'm gonna. You know? It's just statistically very likely that I will. But I could not. Oh, they got all lined up for me. But yeah. I would actually, okay, I've always been very scared of dying for some reason. It's not like I have, you know, a lot of unaccomplished shit I want to do. I just don't like the idea of there not being awareness, you know? I don't know, something about that kind of really freaks me out. Oh god. This I might regret. Hang on. But yeah, I've always been really freaked out by the idea of death and dying and all of that. And so I would be like, okay, but maybe by the time I'm old, they're gonna have developed, you know, a way to upload your consciousness to a computer or something like that. But then I was like, wait, but what if it's not my consciousness? What if it's a copy of my consciousness? Then I will have died in a way. There'll be a copy of me that will feel as though he's been alive the whole time. But I will actually have died. I can't have that. No, I need it to be like a live transfer. But yeah, I would think about that a lot as a kid. I mean, I still like the idea. I've kind of made peace with the fact it's probably not happening, and we're gonna have to deal with that when we come. We're gonna, you know, cross that bridge when we come to it, type thing. Ooh, catch me skirting the gravitational wells out here. Is this the immortality discourse again? I have, yeah, this is one of my discourses. It's just something, you know how people say they would be like, no, I would not decide to be immortal. I would not want to be immortal because if I'm immortal, everyone around me, everyone I know is gonna grow old and die, and I'm gonna still be alive. And I would be like, fuck it, I would be immortal. I don't care. I'll be immortal. Like, even if everyone else does not get to be immortal, I would be immortal. Because I've told you, I don't want to die. It's that simple. Where's the horse? Here's the horse. There's a lot of ghosts in here. And then you get into like, oh, but then you'd be alive for like the heat death of the universe, and then you'd just be floating around, whatever. Yeah, that's the consequences of my actions. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's the price I pay. That's the price of admission to immortality. I will be alive for you know, and I will reap the benefits, and I will reap the costs of it. That's just how it is. I think I'd like vampire immortality. What, like you die if you are out in the sun or you get a stake through the heart type stuff? I don't know if I'd like that. Isaac now holds the D6. Oh, baby. Okay, okay, okay. Rubber cement me, for sure. Iron bar me. Mom's razor. The guillotine, I don't like it because it confuses me a lot. I'm a very simple man, and having my source of damage rotate around me is... I cannot have that. But oh yeah, now we are popping off. This run is one. I am not, you know, I don't want to jinx it. This run is one though. Nothing will ever go wrong. I feel like your fallback talking points are being immortal, your regret for not sitting down after getting your blood drawn that one time, and probably cattle independence and or quantum computers. Fucking, I'm so excited for quantum computers. Yes, this is true. Because and this might not be true, okay? But I heard it put one day that it was like, when quantum computers are here and they're working how they're supposed to, they're gonna make current computers look like typewriters. And my ass is like, oh shit. This computer is gonna look like a typewriter compared to a quantum computer? You're telling me we're gonna have like multi-thread processing? Okay, I'm also a little worried because the advent of quantum computers is also the death of encryption. Because a lot of encryption relies on something taking a trillion years to brute force if you wanted to sit down and brute force it on a computer. But quantum computers are able to use multiple, like, I cannot explain it, but they can get around that. Like they can account for different shit. So they can compute a lot better and a lot faster. And so the moment a quantum computer that works well is created, I think we run out of online encryption, or it'll have to get beefed up significantly. You just started a new tangent. Sorry guys. No, don't be. This is what they're here for. You gave them what they wanted. Let them eat cake. If they are not here to listen to me ramble, then why are they here? Oh man, I'm begging I get a delirium portal after this. Like, please. Pretty please. With a cherry on top. This run is too good to end now. I want more. Oh, those tiers are like mine. Oh, yeah. Okay, we are really popping off now. Like, I'm not gonna need it. I'm gonna walk into here and melt this guy. But yeah, sure. Beef me up even more. Secret room still? Yep, secret room still. What in it? And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be the last run. We're gonna call it quits after this one. Cause oh wow, yeah, they really said go and win this, son. This one's on the house. Cause I didn't realize it, but like, you know, first stream got killed by Jojo Siwa. So we gotta finish it up now because we've done 1 hour of Dark Souls, 1 hour of this. That's a nice 2-hour stream. You want to hear about that blood draw? You'll hear all about it on this weekend stream. Remind me to tell you about it because it's a long, fucked up, convoluted story. There's a lot going on. No, you don't worry. Just keep it, you know, keep it in mind because I'll forget. I've told you I have horrible memory, so I will forget. But you remind me because I'll tell you all about it over some Isaac runs or something like that. You will forget it instantly. I thought you had object permanence. Weren't you flexing that on us earlier? Let's see, who are we sending you off to? Let me send you off to Valerie and Eric. They're playing Mass Effect 2. That's a good one. That's a fun game. Go and say hi from me, please. They're very good people. And I always send you off to them. You know what this, you know the rules. You know what this is. So thank you very much for hanging out. I will be live again at some point in the weekend. Expect Dark Souls, expect The Binding of Isaac, expect, I don't know, maybe JoJo Siwa's game. Maybe I've got a vengeance ready. I don't know. But see you then. I stream 5 p.m. Pacific, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and weekends whenever I can. Alright, bye.